All right, we live. You see the video? No, you see the title. You see the title. All right, we starting this off with happy birthday also to Kevin Hart, who shared a birthday with 50 Cent, Maury twins, and Zion Williamson. So these are all the birthdays that were highlighted yesterday, and I just wanted to give them their flowers and just take it back to the beginning. When I saw them and they were on my radar, I seen Kevin Hart in a movie that Jay Z and Dame Dash did, Rockefeller Films. He was in a joint called Paper Soldiers, and they were like basically robbers that did burglaries in homes in wealthy neighborhoods, and so I think that was like the first movie that I seen Kevin Hart in when he was an unknown, and then I started seeing him doing this thing with the comedy. He was just popping up on different specials, up and coming. And then I think I locked on to Kevin Hart when he did Soul Plane. And that was one of the funniest movies that I ever seen. And, you know, uh, my son be putting me on to the newer rappers and the newer artists. So this dude called Tyler, the Creator, just recreated a scene, but he was on a train, the plane episode where Kevin Hart was ordering food and everything he ordered, they were out of. And he was like, "Well, why did you tell me you had it if you don't have it?" And the Caucasian lady just kept blinking her eyes like, you know, you're gonna get what I give you. And that's that. I'm in control of that. So I bust out laughing watching that video. And I told my son, "You don't even know what this scene is from." And of course he did it his own way, his version, but it was replicating the or spoofing what he did on Soul Plane, which he asked for the chicken or something, and he wound up getting the beef stroganoff or something. And I guess after he ate it, it got to messing with his stomach, and he went to the bathroom and blew it up. And then uh, something was going down in the bathroom, and he got stuck on the toilet, and it was crazy. So if y'all haven't seen Soul Plane, it was a star-studded, considered to be a low-budget film, but it was a great film. And that's another thing. Don't keep letting critics tell you what's good and what's not good, especially when our folks are in these movies, because when they rate these movies, they only rating for sales, and profit margin. They not, you know, really basing on how really entertaining the movie is. I think, it's just all about the sales, and that's what they do, the analytics. You make movies to make money and so forth, but a movie don't necessarily have to do well at a box office to be a good movie. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I really don't rely on critics to tell me what's good and what's not good. I need to go see it myself. And I done seen a lot of sleepers like that, where the the critics wrote it off. And you know, I'm a movie buff. I don't go as much as I did. Well, I don't think nobody going to movies nowadays like they were. Even though things opening back up, I done got used to Netflix and demand and everything else. And then when you wait and 2 weeks, the movies that come to the movies is going to be on Netflix or whatever, or Amazon Prime. So you really don't have to go back to the movies, but some movies you just do want to see on the big screen, because I did go to see Fast Nine, and I wouldn't have enjoyed it at home. Even if I got a big screen, it's not the movie IMAX or big screen, which is a gazillion feet long and wide, you know. But my experience going back to the movies recently wasn't a good experience, because I have to have mozzarella sticks when I watch a movie, and they didn't have mozzarella sticks. I'm not even gonna put the movie theater on blast, but they messed it up for me. So I'm gonna continue to wait for the movies to come on at home on Netflix, and be in my living room with my own mozzarella sticks or my own food and my own beverage of choice and my own comfortability. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to be around a bunch of strangers and all that. But getting out to the movies was like an outing. It wasn't about, how much you paying or not paying, or being at home, you can watch it cheaper and be in your own surroundings. It was an outing that I enjoyed over the years. But being home for the year because of the pandemic, it really got me used to being in, and I'm not mad about that, and you safe. Every time you turn on the news, there's some nonsense going on. So really, it's a win-win. Movies you just really want to see, and you just gotta see it on the big screen, go ahead on to the movie. But other than that, order it on Netflix or Amazon or whatever, your streaming source is, and you know, it's just, in this day and time, a better experience. As far as I'm concerned, that's my opinion, you know. But if you just want to get out for entertainment purposes, then go ahead on to the movies and enjoy yourself, but be safe, And so, yeah, I just wanted to give Kevin Hart his flowers. Um, you know, he shared a birthday with 50, the Maori twins, and Zion Williamson. And so these are June 6 babies. And I don't even know how old Kevin Hart is. Let me look that up. Hang out with me for a minute while I check that out. All right, Kevin Hart is 42 years old. Mr. $80 million man, he doing this thing. Nobody saw him coming. And that's the beauty of that. You get on your grind, and you out grind everybody, and next thing you know, you the top of the food chain. And I just really seen, I just recently seen his latest movie called Fatherhood. Excellent movie. I had a disagreement with one thing. Um, you know, in the movie, it wasn't a big deal, but I see and I understood where it was going and why it was going the way it went. In the movie, um, his wife had died, giving birth to their daughter, and he had to raise the daughter. And his princess, whatever she wanted, he never told her no. So anyway, he shopping for her, buying her underwear and you know clothes that the girls wear, nighties and stuff. Nightgowns and barrettes and stuff. So I guess she was attracted to the underoos, which were boys, and he was hesitant about her liking them, but he was like, "Look, she a little girl. It don't mean nothing." So he was buying her underoos for little boys to wear. You know, uh, you know, to wear as undergarment. And she got teased at school by some little boys, like, "Ooh, you got on boys' underwear. Are you a boy?" And she got into a fight and hurt herself. And I was like, see, that backfired right there because you trying to let your child have what they like and what they want. But I just felt like I would have said to her, "Baby girl, I know you like these, but these are for little boys. You're a little girl, you know. And, as parents, we need to dictate to our kids what's what. You don't let no child dictate to you of what they want and what they want to do because they don't know what they like or what they really don't like. In the perspective of, boy underwears are for boys, just like girl underwears are for girls. It is what it is. So I disagree with him letting her have her way, but I get it. His wife died and he just wanted to be everything to his little girl. So with that being said, I see why that, he just, never wanted to argue with her about nothing and and just wanted to keep her happy in spite of, what went down with the wife, and but I'm curious, you know, if his wife had lived and they were both raising the little girl, would have been flying with her mother. "Mommy, I like these." Would she go for that? Buying little boy underoos for her daughter? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that was the only thing that I didn't kind of and wasn't cool with. I'm like, parents are parents for a reason. We raise our kids, we build them up until they can fly on their own. And that's it at the end of the day. So you know, um, no kids should be dictating to you at the end of the day, and when you tell them no, you explain why I'm saying no to you, so yeah, so that's it at the end of the day, so I'm gonna leave with that. I'm gonna leave you with that, and that's the last one for today, and I'll be back. So peace out, and y'all enjoy the rest of the day. Peace.